right there. I can go up a little bit.
Is that good? So,
Yeah,
just
walk
let them know.
That starts down on your head right there.
Okay, so, alright, so I'll just remember to stay behind that. And I won't do what I normally do, walk all the way down, around, you know what I'm saying?
They can see and hear you, Chief.
Can they see me and hear me?
You got a couple of people on there.
Good morning, family. Can you hear me? What's that?
If you vote for me, I promise a chicken in every pot.
Okay. David wants to know if he can drive your truck. David wants to know if he can drive your truck.
Yes, David, you can drive it.
Get your ass here. You can drive Jay's truck, David.
Boy Scout.
David, Jay said you can get here and drive it, and you can even get it dirty. What are we gonna do? No, just put right here, Chrissy. Come back here. What's up, Christy? Right there.
Can you see me now? Oh, okay, all right. How you doing? Yeah, this one week is that.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Let's take you up. I'm going to give you a assignment for the day. Well, 99.
They haven't done it 2 minutes.
Good morning, everybody. For today's ceremony, we're going to have everybody kind of loosely form up in this vehicle bay here behind the outgoing shift. We'll announce the 2 minutes of roll call, and then we'll see if everybody lined up. We'll have to come out and speak the ceremony.
Yeah, I guess DVs are not lined up here. Here. Daisy.
10 Hut, how do you use a roll call? 10 hours.
And just for everybody, B2 is now operational. Sector 3 will be starting, so we'll be in op starting Monday to about Thursday. I'll keep the list going out, keep everybody aware of access to it, off and on the flight line.
Kept the train, so we're at 75%, doing really well. Our completion date is set for 28 July, but I think we're going to meet that deadline well before. Also, Green Dot, they're still having classes on the airbase, so for you guys over here on this side, make sure you guys sign up if you haven't done so already. And we're working to get classes over at the web station.
Anybody else down there?
We got the 4th of July coming up. Just want to remind everybody to be safe, have a plan. If you need anything, I'm phone call away.
Captains, anything? ACs, anything? Okay.
Civilians, please take care of your time cards before you leave.
All right, thanks. All right, so real quick before we get started, I want to make a couple announcements. So because I will not be here next week, for Jay, we're both leaving pretty quick, which is very unusual. So in this forum, I want to take a moment and recognize Chief Copeland for his 43 years of service to this nation. He's been a great friend, mentor, and someone I've looked up to for a long time. So Jay. And at the same time, change means promotion opportunity. So we've done a lot of hard work here over the last couple years. And I'm happy to announce I've made the selection for the next Deputy Chief for Joint Base Charleston. And that's going to be Mr. Greg Russell. And it will be effective 8 July. Greg, congratulations. I've known you for a long time. You've done amazing things for Air Force fire protection, and I'm excited to see where you take this organization in the future. All right, congratulations. All right.
Mic check. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Airman First Class James Bowden, and I'll be your narrator for today's retirement ceremony. Today, we are taking part in a time-honored tradition to recognize Chief Wilson for his 30 years of active service in the United States Air Force. This ceremony will leave the retiree with a tangible expression of appreciation for his contributions to the military and its worldwide mission. Before I go any further, let us take a moment to acknowledge and thank leaders of the 628 Civil Engineer Squadron, 628 Mission Support Group, and 628 Air Base Wing for attending today's ceremony. We would also like to recognize all of the commanders, chiefs, Chief Wilson's family and friends, and the men and women of Joint Base Charleston in attendance here today. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now turn the floor over to Lieutenant Colonel Cardiff, who has a few comments he would like to share about retiree Chief Wilson.
Okay, thanks everybody. Thanks everybody for coming. I'm going to stay right in here so that Chief Wilson's family can see me on there. I'm glad we got that set up. So Christy and to everybody from Chief Wilson's family, thanks for dialing in and making sure that you can be part of this. First off, I want to start off by saying thanks, Chief. And I say thanks for letting us have this and letting us do the retirement ceremony. Because for those who know, Chief Wilson did not want a big ceremony. He did not want a big traditional event to go on, but he gave us an opportunity to do this. But it really speaks to what I wanted to talk about, and it's the fact that it's always been about other people and it's never been about you. And that's what you've done for 30 years. It's always been about what's right for everybody else and what's right for the mission. I've only known you for a year in this job, but what I've seen and then what I've seen from your career going forward, it's always been about that, and it's always been about service. So I just want to touch on a couple of things that I've learned for you all to know in the year that I've known Chief Wilson. One thing, he serves where needed. So we've seen that throughout his career. As a firefighter in general, it's service where needed. Look back, he's had 11 deployments in his career for a total of almost 5 years of deployed time. Now, some of those were, I did look through the list. One of them was St. Croix, Virgin Islands for 60 days. So hardship location, Chief, I understand that. But
I don't know if we should count it.
okay, we'll still count it. And I'll count it because several of the others were places like Grenada, Iraq, Afghanistan, Africa, a lot of other truly hardship locations. So 11 deployments, almost 5 years of deployed service. That's huge. That's serving where needed. The other thing is, as a fire chief, what do you expect of a firefighter who's a chief master sergeant? You expect him to be a fire chief, but he's also served where needed as a group chief, as a squadron chief, where he was needed, where he needed deployment, that's what he did, and we appreciate that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is Chief Wilson, and for those who have known him, he's a fighter. He fights for the mission and he fights for his people, and that's where the fight is. And so, you know, whether it is making sure we've got vehicles that work, whether it's we've got a facility that supports folks, trainers that support folks, or just making sure your people have what they need. You've been a fighter, and I've learned a lot from you in that regard. I've also learned a lot about the English vocabulary and ways in which I can use language in those discussions about fighting for people. I did not know certain phrases could be used in that many different parts of speech. See? But for anybody who's had a passionate argument with or debate with Chief Wilson, that you know that you've learned about different parts of speech that he can use. So, thank you very much. I've learned a lot from that. And then the other thing is he's fully committed to development of people, of firefighters, of civil engineers, of airmen, and of leaders. And you see all those folks here today, whether it's somebody who deserves to be recognized for a job well done, or somebody who deserves a kick in the pants for not doing what needs to be done. You've been fully developed for that development and that growth, and folks are better for it going forward. So I'm not going to belabor. I told you I'd be short in my discussions. Christy, I promised I'd be short as well, so I'll do that. But I want to finish up by saying thank you. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your counsel and your guidance. Thank you for your passion that you have for your people and the mission. Most of all, thank you for your service. Thank you for 30 years of service, of selfless service, to fire and emergency services, to civil engineers, to the Air Force, to our country. You deserve to be proud of that 30 years of service. You deserve for folks to be here to recognize that service. You deserve for your family to see that, and everybody deserves to be proud. You deserve to be proud of what you've done. So thank you so much for your 30 years of service.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Cardiff. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand at attention for the presentation of the Meritorious Service Medal. Attention orders. This is to certify that the Meritorious Service Medal, 6th Oak Leaf Cluster, has been awarded to Chief Master Sergeant David M. Wilson for meritorious service, 12 September 2016 to 21 June 2018. Chief Master Sergeant David M. Wilson distinguished himself in the performance of outstanding service to the United States as Chief, Fire Emergency Services, 628 Civil Engineer Squadron, 628 Mission Support Group, 628 Air Base Wing, Joint Base Charleston, South Carolina. During this period, Chief Wilson led 151 firefighters and managed 7 fire stations across 4 installations to enable 48 C-17s to carry out their global mobility mission, support 48% of the Department of Defense's cargo shipments, and protect 67 mission partners and 90,000 people. He directed fire and emergency service operations in response to 3 hurricanes, ensuring 129 personnel at 9 ride-out locations for debris, responded to emergencies, and supported a 42-person Federal Emergency Management Agency team, returning the base to full mission capability within 72 hours of each storm. Chief Wilson's remarkable vision set the foundation for enhanced future operations by developing a $2 million capital investment plan to build comprehensive shipboard and wildland firefighting training to ensure the protection of 2,000 buildings, 4 runways, 5 piers, 2 wharfs, 40 miles of rail, and 24,000 acres. His exemplary leadership drove his organization to new heights, earning Air Mobility Command's recognition as the 2016 Fire Department of the Year and Best Large Civil Engineer Unit for 2 consecutive years. The singular distinctive accomplishments of Chief Wilson culminate a distinguished career in the service of his country and reflect great credit upon himself and the United States Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, retirement order.
Publish order.
Attention orders, Department of the Air Force, Washington, D.C. Special order number AC-003193. Subject, retirement of Chief Master Sergeant David M. Wilson, Joint Base Charleston, South Carolina. Effective 30 September 2018. You are relieved from active duty and retired effective 1 October 2018 in the grade of Chief Master Sergeant by order of the Secretary of the Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Master Sergeant David M. Wilson, United States Air Force, retired.
Hi, Christy, I'm filling in for you. Whoops.
Christy doesn't usually drop stuff.
That's kissing.
All right, in keeping with tradition, I'll try to be brief. Earl Nelson, Chief, Jack Hudson, Chief, Earl Wilson, Chief. Lieutenant Colonel Bennett. Thank you all so much for being here today, other commanders, chiefs, first sergeants. It's been an amazing journey. Almost 30 years ago, I stood right there as a brand new airman. And I had no idea the journey this career was going to take me on. It's been amazing. And my first time here set me up for what would be always be ready to go on a moment's notice. You know, I've kind of been reminiscing with Jay a little bit, you know, the last couple of years, and we used to have 3 P-19s that sat out there. They were M1, M2, M3. And we always knew when the assistant chief got the call to go next door to base ops, in 24 hours, we'd be on a plane and we'd be going somewhere. That's the way we used to roll it. So, when I came back here, Roger Schwartz, who was retired and over at the airport authority now, said, "You're the guy that was always gone." And it was because of the unique mission that we had at the time as Charleston Air Force Base. We did a lot of drug interdiction operations, and that's what those Gucci deployments were. They were a lot of fun. And then we rolled into Desert Shield, Desert Storm, and then I came back and I went to Elmendorf Air Force Base. And here's where I learned mentorship and pushing your people early to do amazing things. It was Chief Master Sergeant retired, then GS-13 Fire Chief Francis Moran, who sat myself, Sean Ricciuto, Mark Crow, and Devin Beckus in his office one day. And I thought, oh shit, what do we do? We're going to the chief's office. And it was that day when we were young airmen that Moran said that we would all be Chief Master Sergeants someday. How the hell did he know that when we were just barely senior airmen? He saw that potential in us then. And he set the bar very high for us. And I'm happy to say, Sean Ricciuto recently retired as a Chief Master Sergeant. Mark Crow retired as a Chief Master Sergeant. Devin, for personal reasons, didn't get there, but he's doing awesome. And then I fulfilled the promise to him, and we all did it. So my point is, recognize the talent in your people early. It is our job to grow, develop, mentor, and push our people to greatness. Make the hard decisions when nobody's looking. That's what matters. What matters is the investment we make in our people. You guys are what matters. And I am proud to have been here and to be able to conduct my final roll call in damn near the same spot that all started. My family. Hi, family. This is where I gotta try to keep it together. My mom, dad, Dan, Kath, Jen, Connor, Belle, love you guys. Families sacrifice an awful lot. And some challenging times ahead, but we're gonna get through it like we always do. I'm gonna go down. Christy understands I've got no timeline. I'm gonna get to spend time with you for God knows how long, because for the first time in my adult life, I've got no timeline. And you're gonna be wondering when the hell's he leaving. So I can't wait to see you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for the support that you've given for 30 years. My boys, Logan, James, David, I couldn't be prouder. You guys are awesome. You knew what you wanted to do at a young age, and you've charted your course, and I'm so excited to see where it is you're gonna go. Logan's in college for cybersecurity right now. Sorry, he's mama's boy, so he's following us out to Wisconsin. Those of you that know my son James, and to you, grown part of the ability to be able to go take care of him, he had a horrific injury in SEAL training. You know, so I'm proud of you. You're a resilient young man, and I'm so damn proud of you, and we'll get you through this. David is killing it. He's Airman Wilson now in the intelligence community, and he's up at Langley Air Force Base and just doing amazing things. You know, it was 4 months ago that he called me and said, Dad, and I said, son, what? And he's like, I just got a new job. And I'm like, well, how do you get a new job anymore? So without getting crazy, he's got a much higher level job, and he's doing some pretty amazing things that people don't talk about. So the sky is bright for that young man. My bride, known as a good Chief Wilson. I could not have asked for a better partner, teammate, and mother of my children. I love you so much, and we're never going to be apart again unless you kick me out of the house. I can't wait to get to you and start our next journey. I'm so excited, and without everyone's love and support, I couldn't have done this without you. All right, that's it. It's hot. Let's eat some breakfast. I love you guys. To my fellow teammates in the department, thanks for what you do each and every day. You know, you have a thankless job. And I'm proud to have been your chief and to be able to finish where I started. Thanks for what you do each and every day. All right. Station 10 Hut, ACs take charge of your ship. Everybody wants to join us for breakfast now? Got some time.
Squad burritos, breakfast burritos. They're coming this way.
Then we have the system, system,